This is a high-stakes collision, a game late in the year featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, each looking to make a move up and strengthen their playoff case. Welcome to East Lansing and the home of the Michigan State Spartans. Spartan Stadium, a.k.a. the Woodshed. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football Profiler, joined as always by Kurt Armstrong. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Spartans will kick this away to get us going here. Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, Kurt, no surprise to get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Backwards makes it second down and 12 now. While nearly an interception here on the opening drive, it's going to bring up third down instead.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pass is caught, and he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wolverines. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Russell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Michigan State Spartans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
On first down, it's a play action. Looking to scramble. Caught by the receiver. Both these teams tell us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Throwing up play action. Looking deep to the right side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
When those counter plays are tough on a defense, defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets hauled in here over the middle. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. The Spartans looking to keep this drive rolling. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk. In a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the completion made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Trying to muscle for the first down. Tiny space at the 20. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Touchdown, Spartans. They finish off the scoring drive. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays, they're fun to watch, but what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He can go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a big pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll test the right side here. And the Spartans pick up enough for a first down here. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play...
Oh, he's bringing it back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Holt. They had so many good backs that come through Ann Arbor.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Hand off to the right side. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a third and 8. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? To throw, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Turn begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. The 40, the 30, at the 20. They finally stop him, but that gain is good. first and goal.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get... out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second and goal, to hand it to him again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Would have been a my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They bring them down to the 32-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end who can see what he can do after the catch.
Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Now they call a run. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offense. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick route. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
To the air, it's Carr. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass rush closing in. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the 2nd quarter with a big play. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wells. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. And they get the 2nd half started with a running play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Checks this down with the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it again. Pass caught. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground. The defense knows Kirk might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Spartans are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves left out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams when they've been
deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Ball handed off. Nothing doing in that play. A big D tackle there for the stop.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They keep him off balance for the run. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Powering through a tackle. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that. No defender could get two hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Takes a deep shot on the move. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
And this one is caught. They finally make the tackle, but it gets all the way to the 14.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They keep him guessing with a run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We go with the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Ball handed off. And now the defense assigns suspended timeout to regroup a bit. Important second down play coming up. They'll run it to the left.
Let's go. Oh, me.
Him down quickly. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They're going to run it. And he's brought down there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback. With the game on the line, he finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they scored late to take the lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. The short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab by the receiver. Gets into space at the 50.
Can't be holding. Okay. Do that flag way too fast.
A flag on the field. This one might be coming back. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's hauled in with a tight end and a quarterback. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the wide out. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Good game. Good try.
After a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Well, it's been a great season. Big things to
that one stinks.
but for the first time,
especially against the Wizards.
They can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the
on to the next.